Alright, so what we're doing here is we're graphing linear inequalities. Okay, it says the local school district has decided to limit class sizes for grades kindergarten through 3rd grade. The inequality y is less than negative x plus 25 represents the number of girls and boys allowed in each class. Graph that inequality on the coordinate plane below. Okay, so the first thing we do, our first step, is we want to plot the y-intercept. Okay, do you remember this equation? Y equals mx plus b. Okay, this is our y-intercept. That means that's where it crosses that axis right there. Okay, so all we do is look right there. Now, in this equation over here, that is 25. So we plot our b. Okay, so I'm going to plot that. It'll be at 25 right there. Okay, now after that, all we do is we plot the m, which is our slope. Okay, in our equation, that is right there. So in this equation, it's in front of that x. Now it's only a negative there, but we know that's essentially negative 1 because 1 can always be multiplied by that. So our slope in this one is negative 1, and it's always over 1. So from our y that I counted earlier, we're going to count over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, and I'm just going to keep, oh, that last little guy didn't work. And we just keep going like that, okay? So, like that, okay? And that's our line. Now, I kind of got ahead of myself, okay? With this being in, that's how we do it if it was just a line, you'd be done. But this is an inequality, which means that it's got that little fella, okay? This sign. So we need to say either dashed or solid line, okay? Now, if it is this, it's a solid line. If it's this, it's a dashed line. Because this means, this little line under here means or equal to. It means it can be equal to it, which means it can be on that line. Okay? However, this does not have that. This would be one of these little guys, which means that it's either bigger or less than. It cannot be what's on there. So what we'd have to do is we'd have to make this a dashed line, which I'm doing with this eraser. Okay? So that's what we do right there. So we made that dashed line. Last step, I'll put it in blue. Last step is shade. Okay, either above or below. To do that, you just, really the easiest way I think is to pick a point. Okay, actually, I think the easiest way, it's saying y is less than that, correct? That means y has to be below our line. So you would shade all this. Alright. And that means that any possible answer, any possible x and y combination, has to be something located in this blue area. Okay? That means that 5, 10 could work. Let me get a different color. Let's see. Green. That means that 5, 10 could work. That's fine. 5, 10 fits in our shaded area, so it can work. That means that we can have, what is it, x is girls, so we can have 5 girls and 10 boys in the class. Okay, it works. We could do 20 and 0, which means we have 20 chicks in there and no dudes in there, which I know as if you're a junior high or senior high boy, you'd probably like to be in there with a bunch of girls because you can be like, hey girl, what's up? She'd be like, oh, what's up, dude? I like them bangs. What? Okay, and that's it. That's how you solve it.